Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we actually look how to work more Vue and Poser and what is the best settings to have it to import Poser animation or figures inside the Vue. So let's open the Poser, and this is a Poser 7. Poser Pro will work in some cases similar. So here is we have it our figures, and we can set basic. So let's move it, adjust. We'll just pre-create small animation. So let's move all the way. Move this body. Well, there you go, he tried to fly. Okay, and we can see this is our simple animation. We can spend more time in Poser, and before we actually going and save it, we want to be sure our settings is properly. So we go to Edit, General Preferences, and right here let's go to our render first and disable the adaptive bucket size. There some of those sometimes what's happened that can affect and maybe don't save some animation or some other stuff. Wants to be sure the file compression is off, that will affect sometimes, and uncheck the used external binary. So that's only most be sure this one's too off, and adaptive bucket size is off. Okay, be sure those ones are set. And right now we're ready to save our file. So let's go right here and maybe create Poser file, and we'll just save it. Okay, at this point we're ready to go to our Vue application and start import from here. Okay, we're ready here, so we go File and we click on Import Object. Okay, here's our object Poser. We'll just, if you want, make smaller. It says collapse identical materials. If you have more memory, just uncheck this one. Let's click. And here's when you open for first time, I like to center resize. It will pop up and ask you import, find the Poser location. So let's click OK and find our Poser location. Okay, here we have it. I'm using Poser 7. If you're using Poser Pro, new one, you can also select Poser 7. And now let's look at like, okay, so we found you just need showing ways located. Let's click OK. And again, in mine, because I'm on Vista 64, so it's showing program files 86 Poser. I'll click OK. Okay, it's take a little bit time to load the model. And also it will pop up with the options. And here is kind of important to know. If you check allow reposing inside in render material, this will take a lot of memory, but I notice in some versions, for example in mine, if I don't check, the animations won't be imported properly. So for me, I just leave it like this, so I won't show you otherwise. And if you have plenty of the memory available in your machine, it's nice, but if you run on like 32-bit and other ones with limited memory, this will slow down quite a bit. Okay, so here we have it our. And you notice because we imported, we automatically open timeline with animation. And we can, because was enabled checkbox and says preview animation, when we drag, it's actually you can see how the figure is changing. Our models, because was checked in a tree shaders, it will display through the Poser, so you need kind of open and change there. But again, the reason is why I only did this, it is to show you that options. What we can do in a second, I'll show you how we can import without. So in this case, if we move in, you can see we have our animation. important. Let's go to file, render to screen. Let's render this image. Okay, here we had our single frame, and we can same render animations. One thing, if you don't like skin, how it's work, I really recommend Vue skin one plugin Python script, which align and apply nice settings, and it will look much more realistic. Also, if we're going to let's delete this figure right now, go back, and sometimes if you have a hard time delete the keys on your animations, one trick, go to your animation bar and click on forbid animation, says OK, that will remove every key. Just check back. For example, if you have so many keys and you want to just reset them, this is one easy way to do it. So if we're going again, file, import object, and we'll select the poser again this way. Only at this time, what we're going to do, we'll uncheck this one, we'll leave it group, interpolation, and you can import just single frame if you want it. Like for example, if we need 3023, you will notice at that time we don't have it any timeline because one frame, and also on a model you have it not right now available for you to modify skins and other option. Okay, this is all. It's very simple, and again it's very integrated Vue and a poser. Even it may have it sometimes a little bit problem, but overall it's actually work very well, and it's provide nice flexibility for you. Okay, let's go to higher quality, and let's see. Okay, here we have it, our rendering, and you can see how tone and everything come up very nice, very good colors and skin tone, and it was very easy to import it. Also, till we have a few minutes, I want to show you a couple things. The question come up, and mostly it's about options inside the Vue. So right here, if you're going to general preferences, you can change your poser location if, for example, you upgrade it and everything, or you can go to reset default options, and it will do. Also, trick will prompt you. Next things is a work coordinate system. Some people ask how to change, because on our screen we have a Z or Y. That's where you change your coordinate system. And also, again, right here on the bottom is your link unit. We set currently 2 meter automatic, and you can change to whatever you want it, included. So right here on the bottom, if you can see the view units, and this is help with your import export. And other things is also background color. By default you will come up with a kind of darkish gray color right here, and some people like it, and it was question how I can change. Let's again go to options and just view background options, change on a color you like it. Okay, and thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please come visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.